Scorpio, I'm getting the vibe that you're not sure if you should stay or go in whatever it is that you're doing, career, money, fortune, whatever is bringing that to you. So your workplace, contracts that you're working with or in, people that you're working with. Beneath your deck, it says drama here. And it says, beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. Now, Scorpio, there's not a whole lot that happens behind your back. You are a water sign, you are fixed energy, you're very intuitive, you're very aware. And so whatever this is, as I read that, you're like, I know exactly what that is. I feel that for most of you that you already know what this is. And usually when there's upheaval at work or there's this gossip, negative energy around us, we can feel it and we know it. And what it's doing for you, the impact that it's having on you, Scorpio, is that it's making you question if you should go ahead and stay. Can you weigh this out? Can you just carry this out and let this unfold naturally, or do you need to leave? The first card that actually popped out is passage, and it says your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So for some of you Scorpios, you are aware that it's time to go, and you're already in the process of making that change happen. You've applied to other jobs or you've taken another job somewhere else. Some of you, it literally is about you moving somewhere else, going to a different city, a different state, maybe out of the country, abroad, to go to work. Or this is also for some of you who are entrepreneurs out there, you are expanding your net. You are reaching out to other people who are maybe overseas and other regions and things like that. But others of you, you're not exactly sure. And so for those of you where you're not sure if you should stay or go because the workplace drama is just out of hand, this kind of feels like confirmation that it would at least be okay to discover what else is in the world for you, right? This is passage here. This is moving on. Kind of feels like a confirmation energy. Now, I am getting a vibe that many of you are kind of in that in-between. You don't know what to do. Maybe you do have multiple opportunities and you're trying to weigh that right now in that Two of Swords energy. Timing is another card that popped out here, and it says it's all in the timing right now. So we're going to get some tarot cards out here and get a little bit more about what Spirit wants you to know as you're working through this energy. But what's concerning me and what's still pulling on me is this drama here. Now, Scorpio, you know, for you, for everyone, but for you specifically, Scorpio, it's hard for you to work in an environment where there is negativity, where there's gossip, where there's drama, because you want to just be very clear about where you are at all times. That helps you to feel healthy in a space. You don't want to pull out that stinger and sting anybody. And so that's pulling on me. I could imagine that for those of you who are working through that, it's really hard for you to go to work every day, to be happy, to be balanced, or to feel your harmony, and that's something that you're facing. So we're going to get some more cards out here to get more information about what it is that you could do or should do, Scorpio. Hopefully these messages help guide your decision making a little bit better. But I will say this, and this is just Sean speaking to you. If someone is hurting or harming in any way, sabotaging, that's usually a clear sign that you're not supposed to be there, or something needs to shift, because I don't care where you are or who you are, when it comes to you being on this planet, it's supposed to be for you to be well, abundant, and prosperous in all things. So I just want to share that for whoever needs that. Guide angel spirit guides for lovely Scorpio, please. What's the overall energy or vibe related to this money, career, fortune reading right now, guide angel spirit guides? What is it that you want Scorpio to know? The overall energy right now. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Okay, so there's something here that feels probably a little bit controlling, rigid. There's some institution. It might be in school. For some of you, you're working through some drama, probably with your professors, with your teachers, with some type of higher up. And it's something that's kind of robbing someone of their joy. Now, this is a very specific message for anyone who is any kind of like counseling, human services field, anything that you do where you're working with people, pets, and you have to use a lot of your empathy, a lot of empathy work. For those of you, it kind of feels like there's something happening right here that feels a little bit rigid. There might be some type of institutional policy, procedure, way of doing things, a traditional way of doing things that's cutting off your ability to be in your joy, to be free to express yourself in this work. Guide angel spirit guys, tell us a little bit more about why the Hierophant is out here with the Three of Cups. It's a very interesting energy. Those two, are really interesting to see together. For some of you, it's about you needing to trust and pray for your being able to do the thing that you actually love to do, the thing that brings you joy. God, angel, spirit guides, help us understand this more. Why is the Hierophant and the Three of Cups here? The Magician here. Okay, so this is very interesting. Yeah, it kind of feels like this is more about you wanting to be in this place where you have something to celebrate. Maybe you have been looking for another opportunity, looking for another job, another way to expand your reach for those of you who are doing entrepreneurial projects right now. So this is kind of like your joy right here, and it kind of feels like this is having to do with your being willing to pray about it, to have faith about it, and move forward, because the Magician is out here, meaning that this is a wonderful time to go after what it is that you want. So if you're working in that direction and you're wanting something new, this is a wonderful sign and omen to have what you want, but your faith is going to need to be activated. We're going to get some advice out here now, though, to get a little bit more about what this is. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about what it is that you want Scorpio to know as they're weighing their options, as they're deciding how to move on. God, angel, spirit guides, also about how to protect themselves from any kind of energy that is around them that is not a high, loving vibration for them. God, angel, spirit guides, what advice do you have for Scorpio right now? That Magician kind of popped out again. That's interesting. God, angel, spirit guides, help us understand. Let's see. Advice for Scorpio. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. This kind of does feel like that travel. So for those of you who you're thinking about taking an opportunity that's somewhere else, you're going to have to go abroad. This kind of feels like, hey, why not? And it's going to do something about your vision for your overall happiness. It feels like it's also going to have a positive impact on those of you who are parenting right now, or you have a family, or you have a marriage, or you're thinking about getting engaged, or you're engaged right now. It kind of feels like something about going in the direction of following your bliss. And I put the Three of Cups back into the deck, but that Three of Cups is about your joy. This is all cups. This is about your overall satisfaction, your fulfillment right now. It's like, it's scary, because the Fool is not really in their mind a whole lot. It's a trusting energy, and seeing that Hierophant out here, yeah, that's traditions, institutions, and can be a little bit rigid, but for this particular reading, Scorpio, it kind of feels like faith and letting go of anything in your past that has made you feel like you cannot do the thing that you want to do, right? That Hierophant is kind of like that past energy. That's what it's coming up as for me right now. That past energy, anything that has made you feel like you can't be spontaneous, anything that's made you feel like your spontaneity causes something negative to happen, all of that kind of stuff, you want to get away from that. You are the Magician in this energy, and the Fool, right? The Magician, the Fool in the same reading is all about you moving forward and trusting yourself here. This is a beautiful energy, Scorpio. It kind of feels like if you're not sure what to do and you don't want to make the wrong decision, it kind of feels like Spirit is saying, go after it. We got you. Keep your hand on faith. Spirit got you by your collar, holding on to you. You're going to be okay. Trust yourself. We got you. We want you to be well. I'm going to say it again, Scorpio. You probably done clicked off of this by now. It is meant for you to be prosperous on this planet. I'm getting chills down the back of my neck. It's meant for you to be well. It's meant for you to have abundance. What does it say in the word? Wealth is a crown for the wise. Wisdom comes because you take chances and you go after your joy. So friend, Scorpio, my love cup, this is about you having your joy. So it kind of feels like to get out of this energy, that drama, that's not your vibration. That's not what's meant for you. It's meant for you to have a collection of experiences. What they say, life is not a puzzle to be solved, but an adventure to be experienced. So I hope that resonates with you in some way, Scorpio. I love you. I love you. I love you. And hopefully I get to see you next week in another reading. Take care. Bye.